welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do a little tour of my office desk space, my journaling desk, my creative space, and give you a bit of a behind the scenes glimpse of what it's like for me and where I work. So this is actually a corner of our bedroom, so you can see our bed is there, and I have my nice little cozy journaling space in the corner. I have a desk from Freedom Furniture. If you are in Australia, you would know that brand. And it actually has 2 drawers, which I'll go through on either side. And I got this cozy big chair off Amazon, but I've added a couple of see-through drawers here that were part of like fridge storage, but I just took off the outer case and I use these small drawers here as extra storage. This one is actually currently just extra inks, extra glue tapes. I've got my Dymo labeler there, and I've got cutters and staplers and sort of more office type of equipment. And in here is my art. Sorry, it's hard for me to film and talk at the same time. But in here is my little art drawer. So I keep my small watercolor palette, my Caran d'Ache aquarelle crayons. And I also keep this journal, my art journal, in there as well. On either side in the drawers, I have my washies. And I've promised myself that I cannot buy anything more than what fits in there. So as you can see, it's kind of full, and I will have to use some up before I can buy some more. That's my little rule. So in this one is the washi tapes. And in the other one is pet tapes. So I have pet tapes, and I also have some extra stamps here. Stamps and some loose stickers in there. So that's how I organize the drawers. That works really well for me, so that the pet tapes and the washi tapes are sort of off the table, but it's still really easily accessible because I use these really frequently. On my table, I have my journals there. These are all within reach. I have journals and sticker books. And so I really like having them out that I can quickly grab what I need. I actually also have these lights. These are lights for when I'm filming, and I have 2 of those with my laptop. And I can adjust the brightness of these. It actually really comes in handy when I am working at nighttime as well. And I also have my laptop a little bit higher to maximize my desk space. Then going into where I am sitting, so you can see I have a mat here for where I'm working. And then I have a Klasiki Japanese box, and I really love this to organize all of my little pieces of things that I frequently use. So I keep some stamps in here, lots more stamps, the wooden stamps. I have the Everyday Explorer washies in here. I have some stickers that... This changes quite frequently, I would say, like these calendar stickers I put here. And generally anything new that I buy sort of goes in here for a while first, and then it gets moved. I also have this alphabet stamp as well. I really love this, and it's nice and small, so it fits perfectly in here. I don't know, it's just a random group of things that seem to just work for me right now. I sometimes, when I'm working, I'm looking at it and staring at it quite a lot. So a lot of the time I will just grab something that I need from there. In my pen containers, I have an array of different things. I've tried to separate them into categories. I've got these matte top markers in here, in this one. I have the Posca big markers in there, as well as the Fudenosuke pens in there, and any sort of specialist white markers or black markers go in there as well. In here I have my coloured felt tips. I got these particular ones from Bookbinders Design when I was in Switzerland. And then I have here some ballpoints. Right now I have here these Pilot 0.4. I use these quite a lot for outlining these markers. So I have just a few colours. They're generally light coloured markers. And I have the Sharpie S Notes, and I also have some Zebra mild liners in there as well. And then these are all of my coloured pencils. And then up the top here is scissors, lead pencils, and rulers, more officey type things. I do have a couple of tapes just here. These are the Klasiki tapes, and I have one there and one here. I have my little Jellycat croissant. Hi. I have some more stamps in this one. I generally know what I've got in there, so I can easily grab it if I need it. And then this one is all just clips, brass clips, that are useful. I got these from Boston General Store. And then I've got the Travelers brass tabs, and I just have some like different clips in there too. Then these two are just a bit of a catch-all. They generally have my glues and tapes in this one, and my eraser. I absolutely love this eraser. Merci to my mistakes. If you've been to Paris, this is a store in Paris, which I love. They're like a concept store, and they have some great products in there. And then up the top here, I have just some like lip balms, hand creams, and some little notes and photos and things like that in there. Hanging on the side, I've got my Louise Carmen bags. I've got 3 of them. I kind of like them just draped there. They look quite nice. And I do have a little dish here for my stamps. You wet this and you can just use it to clean your stamps, your acrylic stamps, as you use it. Okay, so that is my desk. So yeah, like as I said, I've got some shelves up here that I'm not currently using. I'm not sure what I'm going to put up there. Maybe as I collect some art, it will just go up there. But I also don't like it to feel too cluttered. I do have a picture. This is my daughter, and then this is me when I was little. This is how, just my little reminder. I made this for my mum actually when I was in like grade 2 or something. And I like to keep it up there just as a reminder of who I'm doing this all for. Who I'm trying to please is my little me, little Susie. Okay, so coming over to this side, I have a storage shelf. This is a cabinet or shelf. It's like a mid-century type of shelf I got from West Elm, and it was the perfect size. It was nice and narrow, and it fit my big printer down the bottom. Mind the cords, I need to actually figure out a good way of managing all the cords, but this is how it is right now. This is reality here. So I have my printer at the bottom plus my sticker papers and normal paper above in a little shelf. Fits perfectly, which is very satisfying. And then I have here some sticker books, Happy Planner sticker books and the Pip Sticks ones. Then I have a small archive of travelers, and these are my loose stickers. And if you've seen my sticker collection, you know what is inside there. I also have some spare inks for my printer, and this is just a clock and my Apple Watch, which I'm not wearing at the moment. Up here is my stamps. So I've got acrylic stamps here from various brands. I do not have any sort of sense of organization within this, except for the size. And I really need to go through and sort of tidy it up a little bit. But this is working. I just sort of flick through and look for the one that I want. I don't have a huge amount of stamps compared to people I know, but this works for me, and I don't really like to go too crazy with stamps because, you know, you end up just not using them, I feel like, or you lose track and you don't know what you have. So this works for me right now. And I've also got the inks on the side here, and I literally just pull it out and grab the color that I want. Up again is I have the bigger Klasiki box, and this is where I store my extra stickers, usually unopened ones, but it can include just some like oversized ones as well. I do have some notebooks in here as well. I love this Ayako Fukawa artist. She has such cute little memo notes. So I keep them in there. And this is my spare notebooks. And I also have some, like I have a fountain pen case there. These are mostly Louise Carmen's. I don't know. It's a bit of a mix. Travelers, notepads, a random sketchbook in there. And I've also got a leather binder there for my Hobonichi Weeks, which I'm not currently using. And it's also got a big sticker book on the side there as well. So I'm sorry, I hope you can see everything correctly, but I'm not used to like holding and filming at the same time. So yes, spare notebooks, refills, that sort of thing up there. And then on the top shelf, I have some creative books. I have spare papers, which I've organized in terms of, so I have these containers. These are just, this one's papers. I've got a Halloween and a Christmas one as well up there too. These two cases is actually where I put like a particular project when I've traveled. So this one is actually all of my Singapore things. So when I was traveling, I collected all of my Singapore things, and it's there together with the traveler's notebook that I'm currently working on. So when I work on that, I literally just grab the case and I can work on it. So that's Singapore, and that's a Switzerland one as well, which I haven't finished. I've got my pouch when I go out to a cafe. This one is from Lawton and Horn, and I really do love it. I'll maybe go through this one a little bit later, more in depth. And I have the Hobonichi and pouch as well. So that is full of just papers. I did a video on that one if you would like to see it. But yes, this is my whole desk. I do also have this thing that actually holds this camera. So it's magnetic, and I just clip it on and it does a top-down view of my desk. I also have a couple of things down here. I have the Lean Pixcut printer, and I have some spare pencil cases and a couple of magazines as well. This is where it's like, if I had a little bit more storage, that would go away somewhere. And in actual fact, I may move that to our wardrobe just so I have some like empty space. Empty space really helps my mind be decluttered and clear. So I probably will move that as well soon. But yes, this is my desk. I always love seeing other people's desks and office spaces. And if you have a video, please link it down below of your office space as well, your creative space. I would love to see it. And if you want to have a look at anything a little bit closer, please let me know and I will go in depth a little bit more. But as you can see, my desk is looking very inviting right now, so I might just sit down and do some journaling or art right now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And if you're not already subscribed, please do so. I do lots of videos on journaling and stationery, and I would love to have you around. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.